All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, joined by Chirpy the bird, hanging out in Ravenscar, my suburban permaculture fortress of solitude. All right, hey, good morning, Julie. The crowd gathers, searching for donuts that don't actually exist, but hopefully you all have coffee and some sort of donuts. So it was an interesting night last night here at the weather hold. Hey, good morning, Surrender. Good morning, Kathleen. Yeah, the mini weather discovered a very important lesson about people. So it is Spirit Week at their school. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Denver. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah, it's Spirit Week at their school, and so it's kind of like a homecoming sort of thing, I guess. And anyway, at the school, it's kind of like the Harry Potter thing, where when a student, excuse me a second, I got a text here. Okay. All right. Yeah. So when a student joins the school, they get put in one of four houses, and based on Italian cities, and so mini weather and then also we'll call our Mambo weather are both in Rome. Anyway, people. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Charles. Hey, Curtis. Yeah. So all year long, like in the Harry Potter at Hogwarts, it's a battle of the schools for points and all this sort of thing. And Spirit Week is one of the big events where they can earn points for their school. And one of the many activities during Spirit Week is the flag making contest, where each school, each city, as they call them, cities, has to make a flag, and whoever has the best flag wins. And because of her artistic skills, hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning, Roxana. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Alicia. She has always been the one that designs and usually ends up creating the flag, and has done an amazing job. And so this year, Spirit Week came along, and last year it was extremely stressful for her. And she told them last year that, okay, she's not doing it anymore. Well, this year on Friday, she asked, who's making the flag for next week? Because, no one has said anything about it. And the town said, well, you are. And she's like, no, I'm not. And then they guilt tripped her into it, saying, well, if you don't, then we won't have a flag. And, so she ended up, frantically making a flag. Others said they would donate supplies and so forth, and because the fabric and the sticky stuff and all this sort of thing. And of course, no one came through on that. So she ended up spending a bunch of her own money. She was up till 4 a.m. last night. I know she was up till 3 a.m. the night before, working to put this flag together for her city. She's very grumpy, very ticked off at people who just assume others will do stuff for them. And promise that they'll at least help them pay for it, and then go, no. So there was a lot of tears last night, and like I said, up until 4 a.m. working on the flag. The flag is gorgeous, but yeah, I think Mambo Weather learned a lot there too. Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, Martina. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, April. Yep, glad she's learning exactly what the real world is like. If you are capable of doing something halfway decently, everyone else will just expect you to do that for them all the time. and they won't lift a finger. Yep. So, trying to think, is it? I know at the school they actually read Atlas Shrugged, and she's kind of understanding now, why Atlas shrugged in the book. John Galt and the rest. Jennifer, flag for their school. So at their school, all the students belong to one of 4 cities, and you're assigned a city at your beginning, and you are with that city through your entire career. And it's like Hogwarts, the different, Slytherin and Hufflepuff and all that sort of thing. It's actually kind of cool for the most part if you're lazy and can just coast on the, coattails of the people in the city that can actually do things. But, oh well, since Manyweather is one of those that actually has skills, effort, dedication, things like that, she's been taken advantage of a lot. Tina, weird situation this morning. Can't see any comments, only see half of a header, and there are down to one last line. Kathleen, what's the joke? I want my group mates to be my pallbearers when I die so they can let me down one last time. Tina, in cases like that, sometimes they've said that logging out and logging back in fixes it. I don't know. But it's actually kind of interesting. The general consensus, except for 1 year, Manyweather's flag has always been the best, but she's never been allowed to win because she keeps winning all these other art contests at school, and they feel like if they gave her, just across the board wins on anything, where she's actually fantastic at, it would make the other kids feel bad. So, which is then frustrating for her. So, like I tell her, that's the world we're coming into. You can't have one person feel good if it makes another person feel bad. Yeah, Mike, I feel the pain felt by your daughter. My wife and I were in an outdoor social club which had too many members that only wanted to leech off other members. They wouldn't want to come prepared to outdoor events, and we became tired of attitudes. Yep. And like they expect you to, supply the water and the bug spray and everything else. And that's just kind of the tendency as groups become successful. It attracts the people that just want to reap the benefits and not the good parts, or not put in the work, I mean. Denver, if I turn a shooting range into Walla Inni, an underground greenhouse, will the lead and copper leach into the plants through the water and soil? The lead might, the copper might too, but the copper, isn't going to be as big of a deal. That might be a problem. It depends on, how much lead is in there. The lead is mainly going to be centered around any bullets that remain in the soil. So the question is, if you know where those are, can you not plant stuff there, or plant different mustards there, like broccoli and mustards, because they are hyperaccumulators and they can help suck it out of the soil, but then you got to dispose of the plants. Yep, April, being good at my job was never rewarded. I was just expected to carry others' weight. Yep, that's how it goes. I remember my boss had a saying that if he wanted something done, he gave it to the busy person, because the busy person usually, they were busy because they already had good time management skills. Yep, and that's was Mrs. Weather, of course, is an amazing seamstress, and so she taught both girls how to sew. So she was giving some guidance, but that was about it. Oh, okay. So update on Mama Weather. The some pretty good news actually. Met with I'm losing track of what I've told you all, but so she had the 2 strokes, one on each side of the brain, but she's already recovering her ability to speak. I talked with her on the phone yesterday. She had to talk slowly to make sure everything was enunciated properly. But she was talking clearly, just slowly. She can get out of a chair by herself. She is walking with a walker. The general belief by the team there at the hospital is she will be able to go home as long as they have some home help there, rather than going to a assisted living facility type thing, like a nursing home. So that's pretty good news. Not sure yet when she's actually going to be out of the hospital, but praying, and thank you all for your prayers. Okay. Yeah, Chirpy always sounds happy. Or he's scolding me, one of the two, but it seems like a happy chirp. Hey, good morning, John Mark. Hadn't seen you in a while. Good morning, Dina. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you? Hey, Carmen. Good morning. Trying to see where Chirpy is. Ugh, neck stiff from. I think he's in the oak tree. Chirpy wants some coffee. Yeah. So we're pretty much in a holding pattern. Oh, yeah. Chirpy is warning of the disturbance in the Gulf of Mexico. That could be. You say I should stock up in water and flashlights and booze? Okay. Gotta listen to the bird. Water and flashlights and booze. Constance, yeah. We came home yesterday and the crows told the entire area of our arrival. I can believe it. Ooh, April. Look up, so April is saying, I need to plant a winter garden. Anyone got any good winter plant suggestions? Up in the Austin area, right? So I would look up the Travis County Master Gardeners and see what their planting schedule says. But a lot of the carrots and broccoli and things of that are cool weather winter plants and do well then. So, but look up like I said, I think it's the Travis County Master Gardeners or Master Gardeners in whatever county in Texas you're in, and see if they have a planting schedule. If they don't, then look at some of the counties around you. Hey, good morning, S. Hey, Chirpy. Amy says good morning. Chirpy says chirp, chirp, chirp. Oh, good to hear Bonnie. Bonnie is doing well. Hey, good morning, Bernice. Oh, yeah. Julie Gracie, all the leafy greens, onions, those are also good cold weather. So like spinach and chard and things like that. Root. Oh, yeah, beets. Beets. Ooh, I like beets. And turnip and collards. There you go. Mustache hair. There we go. There's no problem with having a beard and mustache. Every so often, a mustache hair just comes out and lands on my tongue, and then I gotta figure out how to scrape it off. Hey, good morning, Kiri. Ooh, cabbages. Hey, BJ. How you doing, man? Oh, Dad's here. All right. Hi, Dad. Love you, Dad. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for all your prayers, but don't quit praying for her yet. Yep. Sneak attack strokes are bad. So, are you going up to see her, Dad? Give her my love. Oh, man. But yeah, it was nice talking to her on the phone yesterday. She sounded really good. I was impressed. But Mom is tough. Mom is really tough. Oops. Yeah, Jonathan, Brussels sprouts are fun to grow. Yep, they're cool, weird-looking plants, and frankly, they are absolutely delicious. I like cutting the Brussels sprouts in half, sprinkling some olive oil on them, and some sea salt, and then taking the George Foreman grill to it, and kind of grilling like that. So very, very tasty. Even my kids eat Brussels sprouts when I make them. Oh, and then after you've grilled them and take them out, put them on the plate, just hit them with a dash of like the balsamic vinegar, or in my case, the cedar infused apple cider vinegar. We got the beets, we got the beets, we got the beets. Yeah, we got them. Sorry. When I read it, Amy, I saw exactly where you were going with that, because I too am a child of that decade. So that was my impression of the women's band, the Go-Go's. Good group. Wow. Okay, Carrie. Romaine lettuce here is $6.99. Now that is now that my well is fixed, got to plant lettuce. Oh, okay, yeah. Now that your well is fixed, yeah, man, $6.99. That's insane. Okay, gonna try and grow Brussels sprouts for the first time. Any advice? Clear Lake. Generally full sun, good soil, lots of fertilizer. Well, not a lot of fertilizer, but adequate amounts. Which there's always a half-assed thing to say, because okay, so what is an adequate amount of fertilizer? So fertilize them the way you would fertilize any plant. Read the package of fertilizer. Uh-oh. John Moore. Just beat it, beat it. Da, 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 beat it. Da, 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 da. I can't remember the words of that song. I'm sorry. I wasn't a huge Michael Jackson fan. Yeah. The Go-Go's are fantastic. I always like them. And then they split up. All right, Kathleen. Have a good one. Bacon grease. The sacred oil of the tribe. Yeah. Okay, well, there it is. Just use rabbit poop. It is the best. Yeah. So for fertilizer, if you have access to rabbits or know someone with rabbits, rabbit poops. Yep. Belinda Carlisle is iconic. She had a cool voice. Has a cool. Ooh. Like Ozona area? I'm losing track here. Yeah, like I said, I don't do Michael Jackson. I'll stick to your day job. I can't even moonwalk. Like, we were in high school and the moonwalk thing became big, and all the really cool kids figured out how to moonwalk, and of course I never could get it. Ooh. Okay. We do a tribute to Van Halen. I gotta think. That was another group that I could not get enough of back in high school. And the album 1984 and Jump. But I know bits of all the, like, I got a bang, hot full of teacher. Trying to think of. Man, I'm not worthy to do Eddie Van Halen. He was amazing. Um, I'm just trying to think of a song. Jump, got been to the edge, and I turned and looked down. I lost a lot of friends there. Yeah. All right. Yep. I gotta say, I put the B-52s above the Go-Go's. I think the B-52s had a little more rebel in them in a way. Oh, Rock Lobster. And of course, Love Shack. Tin Roof! Rusted! Yep. Except I need the big beehive. Oh, you guys are gonna have me singing like, yeah, Johnny Nash died too. He wrote, what was it? It's a beautiful morning. Panama. Yeah. Panama. Panama. Okay, maybe next week I need to listen to more music. And dance the night away. And I said I always liked Jump. And now I can't remember, is it the Van Halen song or was it the Van Hagar song or which, where it's, I went to the edge, I stood and looked down, I lost a lot of friends there, blah, blah, blah. Now is that Jump? I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not allowed to sing this one. Certain rules in the household. A long story. Coffee. Hey, Dad, was it you or Mom that loved The Entertainer, the song? Like it was their favorite song, like. Yeah, you're gonna off a lot of Van Halen fans by saying Van Hagar, but I agree with you. Not anymore, Chad. She was. The wife is now, like I said, she started up her own business too. So, yeah, the kids are in real school. Mm-hmm. Yeah, once they hit, 8th grade, we decided it was time for them to experience the real world and get access to things they couldn't get in the homeschooling community. Oh, this is an awesome story, Alicia. I went to a Christian school where dancing was not allowed. We got a new drama teacher who somehow got them to OKS to choreograph to Thriller. So the first ever dance choreograph was in front of the entire school, teachers and parents to Thriller. Oh, very, very, it was really fun. That does sound good. Hey, Deanna. Day-o, day-o. Daylight coming, we want to go home. Day, day-o. Daylight coming, we want to go home. Hey, Mr. Deli Man, deli me bananas. Daylight coming, we want to go home. I don't remember the rest of the song, and apparently the possession by Beetlejuice ended. Okay. All right. See, Mike. Okay, the Entertainer gets stuck in your head, but The Sting was a cool movie. Yep. Man, I hadn't seen the Sting in 40 years, probably. Belafonte, yep. There's like a big black tarantula. It come and me want to go home. Hey, good morning, Pam in Santa Fe. What's the weather like there? It's pretty chilly here today. I can almost see my breath. It's supposed to get warm. The hot weather is coming back, so it's supposed to get up, I think, to 90 today. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice! I'm not going to say it again. Here, when my aunt was 18 years old, she had a crush on Harry Belafonte. He was a pretty cool dude. Yep. So, Johnny, what does Mrs. Wither do? So she has a business creating custom databases, and since the database program she uses is called Airtable, that's what she's focused on. She also, Airtable has all these scripting and programmable type features, and so she does custom database scripts and scripting type stuff for small companies. Denver, my 5-year-old likes scary rock and roll. He recently got into Pantera and walks around jamming to The Walk. Awesome. Oh, hell yeah. BJ, you would have joined the Goonies. Definitely I would have joined the Goonies. I would have been right there amongst the Goonies. The Goonies had some really cute girls in it. Hey, good morning, Carmen. And since we got people there, good news. So I thought I was going to have to be on a business trip tomorrow, but it got canceled. So there will be Merriweather's World, episode 80, coffee substitutions. So assorted plants that you can turn into a hot, bitter, black fluid to, get your coffee fix or extend your coffee, things like that. Yep, the truffle shuffle. Oh, man. Okay, but here it is. I love big band music. Sing, sing, sing. Glenn Miller, Louis Armstrong, etc. Yep. Hey, Dad, are you still here? I hope Dad's still here. Dad loves polka music, too. So when we'd go for a Sunday drive, there were stations that would play polka music. And so we would listen to polka music. I gotta admit, at the time I thought it was ridiculous, but every so often now, I find myself tuning to some of the Mexican stations here in Houston, because some of the music sounds kind of like polka music, and so it's like, okay, I'm cruising around with my family up in Minnesota. Yep. All right, Pam, then you will want to tune in tomorrow night, 8 to 9 p.m. here. Because if you would like to learn how to use dandelion root for coffee, that will be one of the things I will be discussing. So, yep. Merriweather's World, episode 80, here on the Merriweather's Foraging Texas Facebook page, live, and also on the Dr. Merriweather YouTube channel. Oh, Nicole, apparently you've never listened to Wisconsin radio. Polka is big in Wisconsin, too. Oh, man, yeah, I need to share that with them. I forgot about that. That could be fun. You must share Weird Al's Angry White Man Polka with them. So if you go to Amazon, Amazon.com, and if you can spell it, and type in Vorderbruggen, there's actually 4 Vorderbruggens with stuff on Amazon. So there's me with Idiot's Guide Foraging and the Medicine Man stuff. there is Joan Vorderbruggen, a artist up in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Excuse me. I can't remember if it's Minneapolis or St. Paul, one of the two Twin Cities. And she's like the city artist. And she's also the nature therapist. And so she has some books there. There is, I can't remember the name, but there is a young kid, Vorderbruggen. Well, he was when he wrote it, that wrote kind of a sci-fi book. And then there is Matt Vorderbruggen, who has a whole bunch of polka albums. So Matt Vorderbruggen is, for the long time, was the star of the Vorderbruggen family with his polka band. There was a movie made up in the late 80s or sometime in the 90s about the Iron Range up in Minnesota. I wanted to say it was called like Big Country or something like that. I don't remember exactly the name, but he did a lot of the music for it. So pretty awesome there. All right, it is 7:50. So time is flying by. Hey, good morning, Catherine and C4. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good in school, getting the A's, capable B's. All right, so time for the group take. Starting with the liver pill. Woo! Cleanse, support, detoxify, protect. Mm-hmm. Getting me my liver pills. Getting me my liver pills. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm in such a good mood this morning after last night, it's not that I'm in a good mood, it's just as I'm loopy from exhaustion. All right. The brain pill, memory, focus, mental clarity, attention. Daylight come and you want to go home. I got that song stuck in my head now. And finally, the most important of the hour, the immune pill. Support, maintain, prepare, fight. Oop, back in there. Okay. Hey, good morning, Annette. Yep, the birds are noisy and loud. Ooh, Janis Joplin. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Me and Bobby McGee. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, I like songs. I need to listen to more music. Normally nowadays I'm a news junkie, so I have the shortwave radio going, tuned into scan the different police and EMS and all that. And so I'm just constantly, hearing what's going on here in Houston as far as fire and police and all that, ambulance. Let's see, Terry, there is a band from Minnesota called Molly B that plays at Schroeder Hall near Victoria. They play about once a year and is packed with old people. Molly B. I need to look them up. That could be fun. Whoops. Wow. Okay, Bonnie. My husband showed signs he is concerned about me joining in on the brain pill. He is concerned we are going to run out. He is never that concerned about pills. This is a really big deal. Okay. Well, like I said, we are very soon. We should have the subscribe and save feature set up on Amazon. So then you just click it once, and every 30 days, bang, there it is. And we just because the brain pill has been selling so well, we had another order made, and it was delivered Friday. I think it was like 2,000 bottles sitting in my boss's. Well, right now it's in one of the upstairs storage rooms. Um, yeah, we're pretty much turning his house into a warehouse. His wife is patient with us. Oh, okay. Need to borrow brains today. I have an exam today, including gas law, flight physics, microbiology, pharmacology, NMBAs, antibiotics, antiarrhythmics. Please send brains. Okay. Brains leaving my head, entering yours. Connection made. All right, there you go. Now it's like plugging in a little thumb drive. Okay, Molly B. I need to check that out. That's a good question. I haven't had time to follow up on that. I need to look into that. Um, I think no, I have theories, but it's not good to espouse theories. Okay. Oh, BJ. Okay. What's the best time to pick dandelion root? If you can get it before the dandelion flowers, that's the best time to get it. The second best time to get it is any time. So that's one of the nice things about the dandelion roots. See, Carrie, when I say that, noticed on Monday that the feed store I go to has a dandelion problem, which to me means that they have no dandelions. If they had dandelions, that's not a problem. If they don't have dandelions, well, that's just sad. All right, so just again, reminder, tomorrow night, Merriweather's World will be here. We'll be talking about coffee substitutes, how to turn assorted things into things that kind of taste vaguely coffee-like. Because when we're talking coffee substitutes, for the most part, we're talking things that are just, hot, black, bitter, things like that. Nicole, air dry them? Yeah, so with the roots, same as before, run them on a thread and hang them to dry. Oh, wow. Donna, they're now stocking dandelion greens in our grocery store. That's awesome. Yep, Johnny, love Chirpy's quote. Yeah, Chirpy is a wise bird. He understands limitations. He understands that, yeah, he can fly, but in the end, he only will ever be able to live one life, his, which is good. But if you can read a book, you can squeeze hundreds, maybe even thousands of lives into your life, which is pretty damn awesome. Okay. Kimberly, what is the compound chemical that makes coffee bitter? There's a bunch of them. Theobromine is one of the big ones. Caffeine is bitter. A little bit of tannic acid. So yeah, it's not just one. It's multiple sort of alkaloids. And this is true, but if you survived by eating bugs, you wouldn't have to work either. We all have our crosses to carry. If and I got Panama stuck in your head. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can squeeze in time. I need a Van Halen song to sing. Maybe that'll be tomorrow. Whew. It's nice out. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's very cold. It's supposed to get hot again today. Oh, there's the moon. I don't know if you can see the moon. There's the moon. Someday, they'll come up with a digital camera that can take good pictures of the moon. Oh, sort of birds flying around. All right. Yeah, tannic acid is what's in acorns. That's the bitter compound in acorns. It's a bitter compound in a lot of plants. Tea, just regular tea, uh, the bitterness in it is due to tannic acid. Mm. Yep. Then Denver Cupper, that little shrub I bought, Yopon Holly, we'll be glad to have it. If the SHTFs, you'll hear Dr. M talk about it tomorrow. This is true. Hey, Rhonda. Yeah, does Yopon leaves contain coffee-like qualities? Yes. The main thing about Yopon Holly, and we'll touch upon it again tomorrow, but as a teaser, is Yopon Holly is the only native North American plant that contains caffeine. So it actually contains a fairly decent amount of caffeine. So all the other plants we'll be talking about tomorrow night for coffee substitutes, and none of them contain caffeine. So if you want to get caffeine, you need to add the Yopon Holly leaves to them. All right, it is 8:01. All right, people, time to gear up. Fight today's fights. Treasure today's treasureful moments. And on the bad side, just know that this too will pass. What is the... There's a quote. I can't remember it now. Well, I know the quote, but I can't remember. Angela. Oh, well. I don't want to give the quote without the author because that doesn't seem fair. So I'll look that up too. Okay, everyone. Great day. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through. So cheers and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.